community here in our state contribute over $2.6 billion to our economy. And not only that, it's not only just about their labor, it's actually about the culture that they bring here. They are amazing people. And so there needs to be a clear pathway to citizenship, especially if their country is still so unstable. I mean, the Department of State has issued warnings to people traveling over to Haiti. And so how can we be okay with ending TPS status for folks if we say that Americans shouldn't go back there or go visit? And so I, again, support a clear and compassionate, comprehensive pathway to citizenship.
What in the world? If she feels so strongly about this, why is she here? Go to Haiti. Shelley, what are your thoughts? That's Angie Nixon. She's running for Senate in Florida.
Okay, so back to the DSA, like you said. Number one, these DSAs, I don't think they're going away as much as the Democratic Party think they are a thorn in their asses. They are not going away. That's number one. Number two, Angie, let's get this straight. What the hell do Haitians provide for our economy, except that we have to, again, support them, let them freeload off of us, maybe a little voodoo and some witchcraft here and there. That's not for our economy. I have a problem with these so-called people who are running for office on America's ticket, if you will, and they only want to give every damn thing away. Everything that we Americans, hardworking Americans, everything that we work for, that we earn, we're supposed to give it all to the whomever, the Haitians, the Somalis, whomever else comes across the border illegally, mind you. And we're supposed to just like it. Fuck you, Angie. Okay? Fuck you. Big time. And all your other DSA socialist acolytes or comrades. This poop is going to stop. We're not taking our poop. We're not taking our poop and smearing. Our poop is going down the toilet. And that's what we're going to do for the Haitians, the Somalis, and any other illegal that comes here and wants to freeload. We've had enough. I hope you go down. I was going to say in flames, but people might think I'm trying to get her burned alive. I'm not. But you know what I mean, for the sake of argument. I hope she goes down in flames. Maybe she can play with the voodoo and the witchcraft with the Haitians that she likes, who she loves so much. Maybe they'll take her down in flames. I don't know. Play with the matches with them. But Americans here, we've had enough. It's not going to happen. Florida, you better not let this one pass. Don't lose sleep on it. Don't close your eyes. Don't blink. Sleep with one eye open. I don't know what you got to do, but you better not let this one slide by, Florida.
Yeah, exactly. Folks, again, she is running for Senate in Florida. She's running against Senator Ashley Moody, I believe, is the lady, the Republican running against her. But again, this woman is a self-declared, we're talking about Angie Nixon. She's a self-declared Democratic Socialist, all right? She's a Marxist, okay? She's pushing for mass amnesty. She's got this third worldism going on here. And this is what the Democrat Party will do with power. Okay, this is what we're talking about. And to make matters worse, okay, it's not just us talking about this. Take a look at what Angie Nixon's opponent, Ashley Moody, I believe, Ashley Moody is saying about her. Okay, as we mentioned, folks, we want to bring you Ashley Moody. She's running for Senate in Florida. She's going to be running against Angie Nixon. Take a look at what she had to say.
My opponent will be a self-proclaimed socialist that proudly signed up and joined the Democratic Socialists of America. That will be my opponent. And on one side, you will have a candidate that stood up for the state in the face of government crackdown, big government, called out Washington, held them to account, has pressed for accountability when they overreached their power and lied to the American people, always stood for independent and American rights. And you're going to have one side that I'm going to be up against that wants to, and the platform says, defund the police, don't fund our military, open up the border, non-citizen voting. I could go on and on. I'm sure the law enforcement men and women that are here with us tonight love the position they have on abolishing prisons and releasing criminals into our communities. We're not making this stuff up. In the state of Florida, who stood strong in the face of big government, you have now a Democratic Party that has put up as their nominee a self-proclaimed socialist who runs a bookstore called the Resistance Cafe. I am not making this up.
Nope.
This is not some made-up fiction TV story. This is the election that will take place in this free state of Florida this November.
She's telling the truth. We have the receipts for you folks, so stay tuned here. She's telling the truth. Nicole, what are your thoughts here?
Well, there's a lot to be said coming up against an incumbent. Ashley Moody is very popular. She was one of the leading voices during a tough time in the United States where they were saying all states have to shut down, all states have to do this, all states. She's like, no, we're not. Got her pocketbook and walked out. I mean, so she comes from a different kind of stock. She's not a very angry person. She's actually very pleasant, but she stands on business. She's 10 toes down for the good people of the state of Florida. She would be hard to defeat by anyone. Now, this socialist has a couple of things going for her. One, of course, being Black. That's going to be an issue in Florida. And number two, this new wave of socialism that has been kind of catching fire with the New York elites and their children, many of whom had moved to Florida, right? So while this, her competition is a state representative, and of course she would love to keep the Haitians because that's votes for her, right? Anytime you hear a politician say, I want to keep these people, it's because they're votes. They're not keeping them for love and fuzzy. They're not keeping them for that. Listen, Haiti is a short boat ride from Florida, especially Southern Florida, a very short ride. And although our State Department says maybe American's not a great idea for you to go, lots of people go to Haiti. They go to Labadee. Cruise ships used to stop in Labadee. You could sit there, play spades while sitting in the ocean. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. And lots of people go to the Dominican Republic.
What's up, everybody? This is Poppin' Politics. Get your merch. Are you a Poppin' Politics fan? Are you unapologetically American? Or not Black, not white American? We got it all for you right here. Get your merch.
Get the classic shirt. Classic. Goes with everything, comes in a variety of colors. Smart, edgy, conservative, like us, like you. This is a great way to support the channel. Click the merch button.
There is no shame in being an American. Get your shirt today and be unapologetic about it. Get your shirt, wear it, and be a proud American.
You can get it all in t-shirts and hoodies. You can get it in stickers, on bags. You can get it all on our website, metroconservativemedia.com, or our YouTube page, Pop and Politics, and tag over to store. You can get your merch and show you're proud to be an American and support Pop and Politics.
Remember, they share an island. It's not like Haiti is a self-sustained island. It's the small mountainous piece of a larger island, Hispaniola, right? So people go to the DR all the time, back and forth. People go to certain parts of Haiti for tourism. Not all of Haiti is having a problem. Port-au-Prince is having a problem, and there's a little bit more spread of these gangs. But here's the thing. If we send 350,000 of their people back, this is your moment to make Haiti great again, right? All the people that they swear that the United States can't do without. Although we made it 245 years without you. But suddenly, you are the best in the world. Take it on back to your side of the island and build something that you can be proud of. We'll be cheering for you from here. But from here, we have a clear and compassionate way to migrate to the United States. And jumping our border ain't it. Overstaying your visa is not it. Go to the consulate, file your paperwork, and wait. Pay your fees, get your exams, just like everybody else, but you may not cut the line. Whether you're Black, Haitian, Venezuelan, it makes us no difference. America has had enough. We're tired of being bullied. We're tired of being raked across the coals. We're tired about being talked about Dirty Black Americans, as these Haitians say, dirty Black Americans. Well, these dirty Black Americans, the only reason why you're not walking down a dusty street with a box on your damn head. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Lots of
eating squirrels and raccoons.
Lots of video of people who have been repatriated back to Haiti, who are walking around and they're like, oh, you know, this is not great. This is not what I wanted. You know, I was only in America to make money and now I'm back here at my family land. Right. Make Haiti great. You can do it.
I agree. I agree. But Shelley, I want to ask you, I mean, these politicians claim to represent Black Americans. You know, this is what these Black Democrats, that's all they talk about. They're Black and they're going to represent Black people. But are Black people allowed to ask whether the policies that they're advocating for actually benefit us?
Hell no. Hell no, they're not allowed to do that. Okay. I mean, no, hell no. And truth be told, KJ, you notice more and more of these DSA types, they're not necessarily saying they need Black votes.
Nope.
They're not even using Black people in their sentences, okay? They're talking about the Haitians and the illegals and the Somalis. They're not even talking about Black Americans. That goes to show you Democrat Party, if you will, or Black people who vote Democrat. You are only necessary to the Democrat Party when you're necessary. Other than that, they will use you as they see fit. I mean, you might as well get something for being used. I mean, you know me, if you're going to be a prostitute, get paid for it. I mean, at least, I mean, no, they can't ask questions. How dare they ask questions? When I want your opinion, I'll give it to you.
You're right. You're right. Well, just like Ashley Moody, who's running against this Democrat Socialist in Florida, mentioned, we don't have to convince you all. We don't have to make up things. The DSAs say it right out of their mouths. Okay. So again, this woman is a self-proclaimed Democrat Socialist, Angie Nixon. And this is the DSA co-chair, Megan Romer, confirming their platform. This is clip 10.
On the screen, a few of the things that are part of your platform. And I want to ask you, just give me sort of a true or false on these. Abolish the Senate. True. Okay. Replace the presidency and Supreme Court as we now know them. Yep. Abolish ICE.
Absolutely.
Abolish borders and give amnesty to anyone currently in the U.S. illegally.
As a long-term plan, yep.
Defund the Pentagon.
Absolutely.
Abolish prisons, at least in large part.
Yeah, again, that as part of a long-term program, yeah.
Okay, so no prisons. Government or public ownership of most large corporations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
DSA co-chair. That's the co-chair, and the reporter was reading their platform. This
Absolutely.
is what, when people are saying, when these leftists, these Democrats are saying they're part of the DSA, because you can't be, that's another thing, folks. You cannot be part of it and say you do not agree with the platform. That's generally, Nicole, you correct me, that's generally one of the caveats for saying you're going to run with the DSA. You have to agree with their pledge. Is that right, Nicole?
Listen, if you don't agree with the platform, they're not going to send you any checks. Because remember, campaigns aren't free. Campaigns cost millions of dollars. And if you're running statewide office, maybe tens of millions of dollars. It really, if you are a newer candidate, you need a label, you need bodies. And the one thing that the DSA can give that traditional Democrats don't have is energy, right? We've not yet spoke of Hakeem Jeffries. When was the last time somebody said Chuck Schumer's name when it came to an election? DSAs are hot. And if you are a lunatic leftist, if you are a uber elite person, you say, oh, this is wonderful. This is what we've waited for. You know, everybody gets a little piece of the pie and all of this foolishness. These are the people who have the energy. These are the people who are writing the checks on the left side. So with all of that said, if you want to check, you better dance to that music. You better two-step, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, even if you don't really mean it. You know, you look at Abigail Spanberger. You know, she told Virginians that she was a blue dog Democrat. Yeah. Nothing blue about that dog. Nothing blue about that dog.
Nothing. And do you notice that everything that Shannon Bream asked her, and she was ecstatic about?
Giddy.
Yes, absolutely, yes, right. But notice that the end result. Remember, don't worry about the name per se. Look at the result. Abolishing the Supreme Court, the Senate, police, right? ICE, prisons, letting them basically open the doors. That's long-term plan. But along the way, that's long-term. But in the interim, when you get rid of the police, you get rid of ICE, you get rid of all of the facilities and the policies that would keep some semblance of order. What the hell is going to happen when all the prison doors fly open? This is chaos. What she's saying is utter chaos. Oh no, what she's saying is, it sounds good. What she's creating is utter chaos. And when the prison doors fly open, they're not going to go to Martha's Vineyard. No, they're not going to be on Mar-a-Lago, okay? They're not going to be in some places in Hollywood and out in Brentwood Hills. They're not going to be in those places. They're going to be right there where the blacks live for the most part, and all the people in the lower echelons, because this is how they see you. You are the ones that are expendable. You're expendable. So that this is so crazy. It's so crazy. It's nothing but chaos on steroids. And they are no longer ashamed or even trying to downplay or hide their advocacy for Marxism and socialism outright. They're not ashamed of it, and they're doing it right in your faces.
Yeah. Folks, we got a country to save. We got a country to save. All right. I'm getting stuff confused. I can't remember if I was saying it on here or Christian conservative, but get out of the stands and get on the field. All right. Are you going to be in the stands, or are you going to be on the field? And when I say that, I mean, we're not talking about you have to, maybe you get a podcast like this or go door to door, things like that, but do something. Whether it's, help with monetarily, with, donating to these campaigns, door knocking if you have the time, text messaging, do something, folks, because this is no longer a game. These people mean business. They're organized. They're funded, not mostly here. They're being funded from globalists. All right. And they lie, and they've got, this trickery, this sweet tongue where they're saying things that they think people want to hear, when in reality, their end is chaos.
If you like what you just watched and you want more, check out the next video and subscribe.